What's going on YouTube? This is Triton from Truck Life Productions. I'm shooting a video since I haven't done that in a while. What we got here is we got two trucks that I use a lot to do work with. One is my daily driver, which is the Dodge. The other one is actually my dad's truck, but he's had that for 18 years, and hopefully he will hand me the keys whenever he decides to get him a new one, so that I will have a second truck. Good thing is both of them are four-wheel drive. Can't have it any other way. Anyway, so first I want to start off by, I haven't posted a video in a while, so hopefully y'all will like this. It's going to kind of describe the difference between both trucks. They both are older trucks, so of course they both have problems that come along with them, but they also have good qualities about them. Now it may be a little windy today, so hopefully y'all can hear me real well, but we'll get into it. First I want to also say that on Instagram you can see both of these trucks as I build them. You can follow it. It's at project.nightcrawler on Instagram. That's where the Dodge's main page is, but you will see pictures of the Ford as well on there. I may start up a page just for the Ford build once I start getting into it, but for right now you can see both trucks on the page, on the Instagram page. I also started a truck club. It's called Southern Swag Truck Club, where you will see the Dodge on it for now. The Ford will be on it eventually, but not right at the moment, because it's my dad's truck, and whenever it starts getting more ready to be on the page, we will put it on there. But for now you will see the Dodge more on it as I build it up. I got a lot of plans for it as well as the Ford, but the Southern Swag Truck Club is a truck club that I created. I also have a couple buddies that are the vice presidents of the club, and then a few other members as well. We're trying to build it up, so if you're interested, let us know. We'll be glad to let you be a part of it. We are based out of North Carolina, but we will gladly accept members in different states. So to further conclude, I have also a member in the club that has a YouTube channel that I want to make sure that y'all check out as well. I believe his name is Gearhead's Garage, and that's Gearheads with an apostrophe before the S and then Garage. I'll link them all down below, so that way you can check it out, as well as all the Instagrams for the members in the club, so you can go give them a follow as well, because I want to make sure they all have a part of it and are able to grow as well with the club. Now, what I want to get to today on this video, because I don't want to make it too long of a video, I just want to kind of describe the trucks and the goods about them, and there's a few bads as well, but I want to let everybody know just about the kind of trucks that they made a little bit, the older trucks, and your new trucks are okay, they're good, but these older trucks, they seem to last a little bit longer, especially if you can keep them up. I guess it's maybe the quality of the build when they were built back in the day. Now, of course, these ain't like older trucks from like the 70s or nothing like that, but the Ford itself is the 98 F150, and the Dodge is a 2005 Ram 1500. And so we'll start off with the Ram. We'll go ahead and kind of describe. It is a 05 Dodge Ram 1500. That was back when Dodge carried the name Ram before they split up. But it's a Dodge Ram 1500. It is a four-wheel drive. It does have the 5.7 liter Hemi in it, which, if y'all know real good, was the Hemi commercials back in the day with John Reed, which I actually have his autograph on my dashboard in the Ram. So I will show y'all a picture of that, or maybe in the video as well. But I do have a few modifications done to the truck. It is leveled up, which it doesn't quite look like it here as much. I mean, it kind of does, but I need to get new shocks. That will help it out a lot with the front level. I got the stock shocks on it now, which really take away from the leveling kit. It does kind of ride a little bit rougher with a leveling kit, just because your torsion bars are tightened a little more than they would be with a stock ride. So it's not as the best ride in the world. It does ride more kind of like a dump truck, I would say. But you know, it's something you get used to. I do have window tint on it, 18% window tint to match factory back windows. I will get a brow as soon as I get which the brow will be on the inside, but I'm gonna get it whenever I get that new piece up at the top. That's why you see the blue tape. I do have a DVD player inside of it with a backup camera. Step bars will be coming off. I'll be getting some new wheels for it, but I got a toolbox, DVD player, backup camera, 10-inch sub. I got a place where I can put a flag pole in it. That way I can fly the American flag, which I do like to do here and there from time to time, as well as any other flags I may come across. Possibly a "Don't Tread on Me" flag, which if you're military, you will know that one real well. I personally am not military. I do support the military, and I do try to help out all military veterans, as well as active duty members, because I do support the military, as well as first responders, which in the truck club we do have both. So y'all be sure to check that out. Like I said, I'll be fighting the wind here, so hopefully y'all can hear me. The Ford is a 98 Ford F150. It is the 5.4, which is the bigger motor for it, Triton V8. Now, it doesn't have any modifications done to it. It's pretty much a stock truck as it came off the showroom floor. I do want to say that both trucks do have over 200,000 miles. The Dodge, I believe, is like 209, and the Ford is like 237. So they both have over 200,000, but it's not really high miles, I guess, for the year. It's somewhat decent range for what it would be on the years, maybe a little higher for the Dodge because I drive it more. But now I do have, I have hauled a pretty decent amount of stuff in both, as well as my dad hauling a good amount of stuff in the Ford. He is as well towed trailers with it, with cars on the back of trailers and stuff. You know, utility trailers with stuff like that. I personally have hauled wet sand in the bed of that, 2 scoops of wet sand, which is I want to say over 1,500 pounds, maybe somewhere in that range, which the whole back of the truck was squatted. The trailer hitch was just mere inches off the ground, but I mean, that truck hauled it back from another city all the way to the home city here, and it did it just fine. Didn't struggle or nothing. So they both are beast of trucks, especially being 1,500 and an F150. They will get the job done. The F150 now, one of the bad things about it is it's a northern truck. It was built in Canada, and it has like the 2 on the VIN, so it's a northern truck. So it is prone to rust, and as you know, when I get the truck and try to take over and build it up a little bit, I'm gonna make sure I pay close attention to all the rust and get all that taken care of. Only because I want to make sure the truck keeps, you know, lasting as long as it can. Some of the rust has eat at the frame a little bit near the back of the truck, but it's not majorly taken over yet, so I want to make sure I get all that addressed as I build it, just to keep it in good shape. Now, if you can't tell, which you probably won't be able to on here, the front bumper on that Ford has been replaced, and we got lucky and found the truck with a similar paint scheme and was able to swap it out. So my dad and I did swap out into a new bumper, and it lined up pretty decent, as you can tell. But other than that, I want to say this about the Ford: the air conditioning, I'm gonna knock on some wood if I can find some, but the air conditioning still works in the truck, as well as the heat, and they both do great. The Dodge, on the other hand, there's a Dodge flaw for trucks in this year range with the heater core up under the dash. They have doors, blend doors and stuff like that, mode doors that go bad because they're plastic. And the truck, this truck has had a problem with that. So I have problems with having air conditioning and heat. It does have air conditioning and heat, but getting it to the spot where you want it to be is the problem. Like, I have hardly any air or heat that will blow out of the bottom vents because I guess the door is broken, so it's not allowing the heat and air to go to the floor. As well as in my vents on the dashboard, I have where I can get heat and air blowing out of my 2 driver vents, but I can't get it blowing out of my passenger vents. So it's kind of something that, you know, you kind of you want to get fixed. You have to learn how to deal with it while you can't get it fixed. But the problem with getting it fixed, you actually have to pull the whole dashboard off just to get to the heater core, and then you can get it fixed. But I'm gonna show you around them a little bit here as I go. Just show you around them. Like I said, at Southern Swag Truck Club, as you can see here, it's on the back of the Dodge. 4x4, and it's a SLT package, which both the Ford has a XLT package, so they're both similar packages for the trucks. That's power windows, power door locks, power driver's seat, which I don't believe the Ford has one just because of the year, but it's they both got cloth seats in them. So I guess it's like the XLT trim package. And it's not a bad package to have. You know, it's not a high quality up leather and everything like that. You got to worry about getting ripped or getting hot in the summer, getting cold in the winter. It's just one of them things with the package. But as you see here, the Ford is got a Southern Swag Instagram logo on it. And something else I want to show you too, if you can see the Ford. And it's going to be hard to get it to show up. Wow. I can't get it to show up at all. So anyway, what it is, the Ford has it's a 50-year anniversary of the Built Ford Tough F150 or F series. So what that is that's 50 years of the F series brand. That means this truck, 98, F-Series started in 1948. So that kind of gives you a little history of the F-Series trucks. It's a 50-year anniversary edition. Like I said, it is a 98, so that front grille. 97 and 98, when they redid the body style, that's got the flat bottom of the grille, as you see. 99, they brought the bottom of the grille down a little bit and changed the bumper on it. So this is like a 2-year run for that front end style before they switched it up in 99. As well as the Dodge. The Dodge only ran this front end style for 3 years. Actually, I believe it's 4 because I think they started in 2002. But 05 was the last year that they ran like the headlights that you see here, as well as the grill in the front end with the bumper, because in 06 they changed the front end a little bit. They added different headlights which are bigger, as well as the grill, which actually is like a little bit different design. It comes down a little bit more and stuff like that. But the rear on both of the trucks are the same for you know, years after that body style. So they kind of did a front end change on both of them a little bit for both trucks. But as you see, the factory wheels that come on this was a 17-inch wheel with the 265 tire, whichever different variety of tire ranges that you can get, I guess, depending on what, if you had like a 2-wheel drive or a 4-wheel drive. But these were 265s. Now the Ford, it came with 16-inch wheels, and it had a 255 tire. So that was for this. It may have varied depending on what kind you got, but like I said, both of them are 4-wheel drives. This would be considered a super cab for the Ford. The Dodge would be considered a quad cab. But I'm gonna try to show you a little bit more of them before I get off here. Like I said, I haven't posted a video in a while, so I want to make this one good for you. Ford. And it's got a two-tone paint scheme, which was real big back in the 90s, as well as the paint fade. If you can see, and I hate pointing this out because it sucks, but it's got the real bad clear coat problem, where I guess the clear coat peeled off, so it would cause the paint to fade after it peeled off. But I do also want to mention the Ford does have a block heater for it being a northern vehicle, which we'll never use it where I live, but I thought that was pretty cool, which it has the plug for it. If I can find it here. Got a plug for a block heater. And it does have tow hooks, which is something that the Dodge does not have, but I will add on here within the next few months or so. The Dodge does have the tow mirrors, which everybody is familiar with, the big old tow mirrors. So if you throw these up, ghost trailer engaged. I hope y'all like that. Like I said, the 17-inch wheels, I get a little bit of a side shot for it. And it's only a one color paint. It's just the black paint for it. Let me show you inside view real quick. I'm just gonna kind of show the dashboard. Like I said, got the John Reap signature on it from the guy who did the Hemi commercials, the DVD player, as well as a little goodie that I added. I actually had a stencil from my local decal person make that, and I had painted it in with white paint. So I did that with the help of a stencil that my decal person made. And that's pretty much the inside of that. I drive it daily, constantly use this truck. Right there, it's got the 5.7 Hemi, and I know it's going to kind of glide in the dark, or shine in the light. And this one is the F150 with the Triton V8. It is a 5.4 liter. I'll show you the inside. And like I said, this one's mainly stock. We may end up adding a flat screen DVD player in it as well. I'm not sure yet. We may just add a CD player. I just kind of upgraded a little bit, but it's cloth interior. This one does have a, I believe it's 6.5 foot bed with the cab setup, as where the Dodge has a 6.25 foot bed. So the Dodge is a little bit longer, I do believe, with the whole configuration. It may be right at the same size, but I believe it's a little bit longer. But again, I hope y'all enjoy this video. This is kind of a little bit of a about the trucks, a 98 and a 05. Hope y'all enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to list some people down below, as well as the other guy's YouTube channel, so you can check it out. Have a good one.